Good morning, everybody. Big Dog Northeast Colorado Storm Chaser is going to give you a live little weather update for the weekend to get you through the weekend as things are just, I don't think there's going to be a tornado threat this weekend, but I do want you to know that there could be some rain chances over the weekend, thunderstorm chances, just variety of storms that go up and then they fizzle out. And then next thing you know, that you got what's called the outflow boundaries or the boundaries that they set off, and then they trigger off some extra storms. We kind of see that quite often around this time. Um, so that's just kind of something that we go. We just don't have the high tornado threat at all. But I do want to at least give you the briefing and an update of what's going on for all of you, so you can know what's going up. And if you have any plans and stuff, I think tonight in Brush there's some lights festival going on here in town in Brush. It's going to be pretty cool, I hear. So we're looking at that. There could be a slight chance of weather tonight. Nothing bad again. But again, I don't know exactly where they're going to fire off because we have to. Sorry, the arm things are down on the chair, and I don't like those arm things down. So that could change some plans for us as well. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. I hope you're having a great day. I hope things are going very well for you, and we're triggering into the weekend, so it should be a nice weekend for all of us. So let's go ahead and dive right into the forecast here. Let me bounce my computer over here for all of you. Look at the models. Let's look at the HER. The HER is not the best, but it does come close to when it gives us the type of weather that we're looking for. So let's go ahead and start this HER off, and let's go a little bit at a time. We'll go starting off with today. And you could see this afternoon around 1 o'clock, showers and thunderstorms starting to develop south of in the south portion of the northeast corner. I know it sounds weird, but I'm talking about the northeast state of Colorado here because that's where we're based out of the most. But the southern portion of our weather area, and then you see they fire off again, kind of in Morgan, Washington counties, even up in Logan counties. Notice though these storms don't get like big. I mean, you'll just see them as good storms. They're nothing like in some of the days are purple and even black hatched on them. You don't see that with these storms. They'll die off and then you'll see another round kind of fizzle up and pop up here, and it kicks off just another round or two. So even like last night, we had a thunderstorm come through, probably around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock this morning. I can't remember what time it was, but I was looking outside and going, "Hey, there's lightning coming through," and it's pretty cool watching the lightning go through. But we didn't get any rain and brush, so you might have if you were out north of here. So that's something that you probably would have seen. So we'll run it for another 48 hours. That's today, and then let's run it through tomorrow for you through Saturday. And as you can see, the cells pop up again Saturday. Boom, there they go. More of those garden variety pop-up storms that go up, dump some rain real quick, and then move on through. And then the boundaries kick off and storms can fire off for them. And the reason the herd doesn't show them as much is because it doesn't see the boundaries as well. And it's not going to pop those storms up there like they would normally. When I went through the CONUS just to see if there was anything, you can see there's the CONUS kind of showing the same areas triggering off. Again, there's a cell that could, but it's just not quite there. You can see them. Oops, I hit the play button, my fault. But yeah, you can see them firing off through and another rounds popping up after them. And then we bump it in for another 12 hours while we sleep. And there they go again tomorrow, firing off more fire off. Just not as much as what we have been witnessing for us. So because of that, there's not a big flood threat today. So no flood threat for us today, according to the Colorado Flood Threat Bulletin. I love following them. They're great to follow. So make sure that you definitely follow them sometimes on your web pages and stuff and share them up. You can see here for the Denver weather today. Let's go visit friends today, and let's go by Grover. Janelle lives up by Grover, so let's kind of get close to there. They're going to run off the Kimball, Nebraska area. We're close to you guys out by Pawnee Buttes. So let's look at your forecast. Right now it's 90, yes, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Humidity's low at 20%. You got a dew point of 43, and that's at the Kimball Airport, and makes it feel like 86. Isn't that great that our heat index is actually lower than the temperature? So that's a good thing for us. So tonight will be a nice open window night again, 59 degrees. Beautiful night to sleep again. And that's kind of what the weekend's looking like. Let's look at tomorrow, 93 and a low of 60, 20% chance of showers. Sunday, we kind of dive back into the rain again, and Monday, same thing. We'll kind of flow in and out of those. Chance of showers and thunderstorms. Nothing that looks absolutely severe for us. So that's for our friends in Grover. Let's take a look at our friends in Sterling today. Sterling, folks. Look at you guys. hun, can you get ransom? He's driving me crazy. It is going to be 95. Already it's only 81 in sterling, but it feels like 81, huh? Like that. Dew point's 57 though. So I do think there's a slight chance of thunderstorms today with that dew point. If they do go, they could trigger off. So there is a 20% chance for you guys in sterling, low 59. Tomorrow though, it's going to be roasting hot of 97 degrees, but then we cool right back down on Sunday and Monday. So let's take a look at the Storm Prediction Center, what it has to say for us for today. Let's look at today's convection outlook. You can see we're in the marginal threat here for northeastern Colorado, and the tornado chances are way up north. Nothing to worry about. Wind and maybe some hail, but no hatched reports of hail for us. But you can see the marginal threat is slightly here in northeastern Colorado. So we'll keep you posted if that does trigger off any severe weather events. We can also go into tomorrow. You can see the same thing. Okay, look at that. Still good for us. I think we're going to be all right for the weekend. And then day 3 outlook kicks back in a little bit more of a marginal threat still for us. We can go day 4, which is a little bit slower. Day 5, day 6, 7, and 8. Predictability is too low at this point, so they just don't know. But again, I think that is definitely a possibility for us to have some severe weather. So don't forget to follow us at our website at bigdogwx.com. That's our website right there. If you go to our website, you can see all the things that we have there for all of you. These are sponsors. Love to thank them. Peaceful Coexistence, LTD.com. They're awesome with us, with Michelle Mendoza. Get those dog trainings. We're putting up the July calendar for you already to go get some free dog training. And then we have Rempro, Brandon Geist, 970-768-4206. Brandon Geist, Rempro, 970-768-4206. And then Nick Jimenez for Pro Roofing America at 970-467-1716. 970-467-1716. Cooper Construction, Colby Morrow, 970-980-4803. Colby Morrow, Cooper Construction, 970-980-4803. And our newest member to our sponsoring team, that is Powerhouse Roofing and Exteriors, power that restores. Call them 970-324-7651. 970-324-7651. Great sponsors that we have. They're going to be back with us next month again. I'm excited to have them a part of us. We're also adding a new sponsor. We'll be releasing him starting in July. So we'll have our 6th sponsor for our program. It has been fantastic from all of you guys. I'm telling you, with these sponsors, please let them know that you got it from us, because that's how they track it and see if they're going to continue with us and stay with us as part of our team, if it's truly working. So when you do call these folks, say, hey man, I got you off of Big Dog's website, or I got you off of Big Dog's weather stream when we stream it live. So I'm telling you, it does make a difference when you do that. And then don't forget, I've also added Storm Prediction Center and the National Weather Service here for you to look at as well, as you'd like to. And we got the weather right there. I always put my town up because, you know, I'm just a little bit of a favoritism for that community there. So I had another picture here. I don't know where it went. For some reason, I think this one was slid over here. It looks like it's been changed a little bit. So it looks blank right here. I don't like that. I got to figure out something on that one. There's our About Us right here. You can learn a little bit about our team and what we do. Okay. And then look at Kenny. He's a man of 1,000 words. Apparently, it says, I don't have a clue what just happened to Kenny's thing. It is nothing. It says something whole different. So Kenny's has been changed. So I'll figure out Kenny's and is fixed. I don't know what happened there. And then you have the Dakota tribute, which is also on our page to remember Dakota, which we have. And then we have our contacts for us to sponsor us, gallery of our photos and stuff that we have, shopping for us, and our links to get to us. And there's our way to donate and sponsor to us. So I'm going to stay on for just a few moments in case anybody has any questions. I will take some questions for you. Good morning, Janelle. Did you see I did your area? I hope you saw that I did a special one for Grover today. Did you see that? I hope you saw that. So I was just thinking about you when I did that. So because I know that you've been traveling too. So hopefully you got that forecast. So anything else to share for you guys? Thank you so much. Anything else? Let me know. I'll be happy to take questions right now. A lot of people are asking about what times and stuff. I'd say probably after 1 o'clock, you'll see some storms. Again, I don't know where they're going to happen. There's a lot of boundaries out there that I could see on the radar. I wish I had the radar up. I should have pulled that up. I didn't think about that. But there's a lot of boundaries on there, and I think a lot of those boundaries are going to trigger off storms as they go through. So I'm actually watering my lawn. I'm not depending on Mother Nature today, as much as I love her to death, but I'm not going to depend on her today because I just don't think she's going to give me the rain that I truly need. We've actually only had about 35, or let me start that over. Yeah, 35 hundredths of an inch here at my house in the last couple storms. So we haven't had a lot of rain here in Brush, to be honest with you. We've been fairly lucky. So we'll see how it goes. Some of you, though, I'll talk about Janelle. I was out in her place. I was out at County Road 102 out north off of 71. It is so green and beautiful out there. If you haven't traveled through Weld County out in the northern parts, it is absolutely gorgeous with the greenery out there from all the rain that has fallen out there. So it is just beautiful. Uh, and the deer and the pronghorn, you might even see a camel. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying it's just crazy. So, um, what is the training you're talking about? Janelle, I'm talking about Michelle Mendoza. She does that peaceful coexistence, ltd.com. She does some dog training, is what I'm talking about. So you take your dog and she teaches you how to walk your dog. I took Ransom. Ransom is the probably one of the most evil little wiener dogs out there. Not mean, but he's just naughty. He barks, and Michelle tells me not to call him naughty. I'm sorry, Michelle, for calling him a naughty dog, but he is, and I think he is. And she said no, he's just a talker. So he barks all the time. So she does it for free. She has those free trainings. We're putting them on the link there in the Facebook link there, next to her sponsorship, so you can know when you want to train. She has a whole calendar of stuff on how to teach dogs things. She teaches them how to behave, how you as the owner should be walking them and teaching them how to play and be playful so they understand, and how to walk around other dogs. I know because I went to her class and it was awesome. And then she went on vacation. Michelle, what were you thinking? Hello. And then she went on vacation. So we haven't had a class since my first time going to class. She probably gave me and Ransom an F for our effort for the day. So we'll see. Hopefully not. So, but yes, that's the training I'm talking about with that one. So I think that's it. Unless anybody else has any questions, I'll tell you what. I've been walking every morning, and I love it. The mornings have been so cool. I get up around 6. I get up around 6:30, and then I take a walk. I mean, as a school teacher, you think I sleep till like 10, like the students do, but heck no. I'm getting up. That's the start of a full day. So I get up and I walk, do my hour-long walk, and I'm wanting to take Ransom with me, and I'm working on how to train Ransom to go with me as well. So hopefully, maybe one day he'll train and walk with me. So that's it. Thanks. I wanted to leave for a few more questions. Janelle at least asked questions. I'm glad she was on there to ask some questions for me for the day. So that's all I have. Not a lot to go. So I have some good times this weekend. Enjoy the plans. Look online if you have any events and stuff, or you have a barbecue. Be ready to go. I think it'll be a good barbecue for almost everybody. A few of you might get some hit and miss storms. Be patient. An hour long. Let it go through. You'll be fine, and you can light it right back up again. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching us. I appreciate you all. You guys are some of the best fans out there ever. I truly believe it. We're almost to 18,000 followers. Can you believe that? 18,000. We started with the goal of 1,000, and here we are almost at 18,000. Unbelievable. So thank you so much for everything. You guys are awesome. Be careful. Thanks to our sponsors. They've been streaming